Hi, I'm Mike, owner of the In-Groove in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm going to do a couple more unboxing videos from our mega singles collection. This was 30,000 punk, new wave, indie, garage, psych records that we picked up recently. All 7-inch, mostly picture sleeves from a mega collection. But let's take a look. This is box 12 and box C. This is mostly... Actually, these two boxes I have not been through. I went through some of the key boxes. This is an out of order pouch because some of these, when I was checking, when I kind of did a quick skimming, some stuff got pulled out and put back in pretty quickly. In the wrong space. I think this is out of place. Let's see, what is this? I found some flyers in here. Kind of mixed in, some concert flyers, so kind of checking. Some Red Hot Chili Peppers. Look at that. With free enamel badge. My guess is the enamel badge is probably worth more than the record, but I wonder if it jacked the record up. Yeah. 30 years of sitting there. But that's nice and warped. Well, hopefully the enamel badge is worth more than the record. Or maybe if I put the record in here and store it the other way for 30 years, it'll unwarp itself. Let's keep that peppers off to the side. That's going to screw things up even further. Kranjan. So nice chrome, not very common. Their singles are not, their albums aren't common, but their singles, not something you see. Christians. Christian death. Warning, this record contains language that might cause offense to adults, but it says censored stamped right over it. So I guess it's not going to be offensive. Very cool. Look at that. Nice little run of Christian death. Is that both black vinyl, some dupes. Something actually it looks like there's like two in most of these. God, singles are just not common in Arizona. This is not a very good singles market. You don't have, obviously I get people bringing in stuff from the 60s and 70s. But this kind of stuff just doesn't exist in Arizona. If it does, it's certainly not coming in the store. But, I've had some amazing, amazing Northern Soul come through. I mean, some unbelievable Northern Soul records. The Church. I had somebody come in a while back. This was maybe about 2 years ago. With box of just absolutely beat up records. I was in the back using the bathroom. One of the employees called me and said, "Hey, you know, Mike, you got somebody here to sell some records." And I'm like, I'm busy, give me a minute. I wait, go out there. Lady has this box of soul records, just stuff that's trash. She's like, "I'm getting ready to take these and throw them in the dumpster. I've been to 3 record stores. They don't want any of them." Eric Clapton, After Midnight. I'm like, well, let me take a look. And I was going through, and I'm like, oh my God, this stuff is just amazing. There were so many $100 records in there, but they were just trashed. I mean, the bottom, barely playable. But, you know, with anything, the better and the more rare and the more desirable, you know, you can still sell a record that barely plays. Nice little chunk of Clash. And I'm going through this box, and there's just all kinds of killer stuff. And I pull this record out by Junior McCants on Chess, White Labor Promo. And I'm like, man, this sounds familiar. Junior McCants. You know, and I'm doing some thinking, and I'm thinking to myself, I think this is one of those big money Holy Grail. You know, this is one of the records. This is the one you want. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I gotta get the Pop Psych. I'm pretty, you know, sometimes when you get things that are just so outlandishly expensive, you know, you just kind of start to doubt yourself. And I'm like, I know this is good. So I go over there to Pop Psych and I look, and of course there's only one on Pop Psych. And it sold for like 20 grand. It was, you know, it's the second most desirable, probably Northern Soul single in the world. And I'm holding this puppy in my hand, and okay, at this point you're holding this record, and it's $20,000 is the only sold copy on Discogs, and you're like, no, okay, now this is the one. I'm holy cow. And then I look, and the damn thing has a crack in it. It's cracked, and I don't mean it's just cracked. I mean, one side has got an inch crack going up, and then another inch going this way. So it's got a crack going, you know, both. Oh my God, this ain't gonna play. But I knew at the point, you know, whether I played it or not, somebody's gonna pay for it. And unplayable, I knew would go for a huge chunk of money. I played it. Played the A side, which is not the money side. It's a ballad. Thing skips. I'm like, this is horrible news. I'm like, but you know what? If that B side plays, I think it's Try Me for Your New Love, something along those lines. Great song. And Junior McCants, I think he was from maybe Ohio area or maybe that part of the country. I think he died right before they were going to release the song, or maybe out of respect for the family or him or whatever the case. This kind of story goes that they just shelved it and it never got a stock copy. It only made the promo copy, and that was it. And those got destroyed or something along those lines. But I'm getting ready to play the flip, you know. I'm thinking to myself, boy, I sure hope this. But the flip, skipping all, or no skip, played absolutely beautiful. I put a clip of it. Actually, there's a clip of that exact record on the YouTube channel. Of course, there's only the B side. But, yeah. Skip, A side, cracked, playable, B side. I think I auctioned it off, made a deal with the person that came in, put it on auction. I think it sold for $6,000. Garbage box set. But yeah, that's kind of just when you get those records like that that are of that caliber, those key records. You are going to you get some money for them. PJ Harvey, regardless of what condition they're in. But there's very few records in the world that go for that kind of money. I think Frank Wilson most expensive soul record. You know, they say a copy of that runs you 50 grand, maybe a little more. I think it's from, what's it on, Soul? Check it out. Buddy of mine had this CD. Oh, shit. I'm going to keep it too, which is not good. Don't drop it. Buddy of mine had this CD when I was in high school. It was like one of the 3 CDs that between the two of us we had. But they got a lot of play. Drifters. But, you know, you look at these soul records, you look at these high dollar punk records, high dollar jazz records. But most people don't realize that the most expensive records of all are classical records. That's where the huge money is. Gin Blossoms from Tempe, Arizona. Not too far down the road. Limited edition, 1 of 3,000. We'll keep that. Actually, you know, when they signed on to the big label, they re-recorded Dusted, or parts of their original album. Self-release album was Dusted. More punky, still has the same hits on it that they made, you know, when they re-recorded a lot of those, but they made them more poppy and more laid back. But Dusted, you can go on YouTube and probably hear some of Dusted on YouTube, but significantly better in every way than what ended up coming out. Some garbage singles. Leather pouch, and it's the leather one, yeah. A lot of garbage in this box. Metal box. Yeah, if you like that, you know, if you've casually heard the Gin Blossoms, which I'm sure you have. You know, Hey Jealousy. 9,000 times on the radio in the 90s. Check out the version that was on Dusted. Got all the garbage singles in here. Look at that. I wish they put this much effort into albums nowadays. Look at the effort into these. Embroidered bags. Heavy duty custom made cases. Nowadays it's tough to get a manufacturer to press a record that's not warped, trashed by the cheap bag that it's in. But there was a point in time where there wasn't a whole lot of manufacturing going on, so if you were buying a record, they went out of their way. Some Foo Fighters. This is a weird box because most of his bags or boxes, they were in sleeves. And the sleeves were inside of Flaming Lips. You know, and they were inside of bags, Ziploc bags. But this is a mostly unsleeved. So this is the first box that I've actually seen like this. I'm curious why. What makes pulling them out of here like this dangerous? Some Farm, The Fall, Fat Tulips. Brian Ferry. I know who's going to buy that. Once he can come back in the store, we'll save that for him. The figs and the figs. All right, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Until next time.